Welcome to Celebrity Tarot. Welcome, welcome. Please hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. My name is Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started with our next celebrity reading requested by C, and that is a subscriber of mine. So thanks, C, for your request. We're going to get into Serge. I don't know how to say his freaking name. Gnabry. Anyway, his name's Serge, and his birth name is the same thing. He is a male. He is a soccer player. He was born Friday, July 14th, 1995, and it is unknown the time of his birth. He was born in Germany, though. He's 26, and he is a zodiac sun sign Cancer. And let's see. I think moon sign too. Let me double check here. Let's see. Okay, so sun sign's Cancer, and Aquarius is the moon sign here. Okay, so he plays as a winger for the club in Bayern Munich and the Germany national team. Started his career in England with Arsenal in the Premier League, making his professional debut in September 2012. And he's also had a brief spell on loan with West Bromwich Albion before moving back to Germany. Okay. All right. So basically, we just want to do his tarot card reading. So he is a soccer player. Again, this is a request from C. So thank you so much for your request. Again, if you have a request for a celebrity, please go ahead and leave a comment or go to any of the social media in the details box and check out the messages there. Okay, we're going to get started. So I'm just going to find out currently the energy of the celebrity within the oracle cards. The oracle cards will be confirmed with tarot and vice versa. All right. As of right now, currently the energy is very open. It is very inviting. It's very new. It's very maybe a little less cooperating or a little less joined. So there's some sort of movement or journey or even a travel probably currently with this person, and it's lacking. But this person is abundant. They have abundance of everything around them. Everything's kind of, there's a light on them. It's almost like just very bright, their energy. But there's definitely a little bit of lack of movement or some sort of movement forward, or even a travel was put off, and maybe even a move. Not quite sure, but we're going to find out as soon as we get into this reading. When we get into this reading, we're going to confirm those oracle cards as far as the current energy within and around this person. So we're going to find out about the celebrity and get into any challenges that are, in the past, upcoming, anything that's present, and how they feel about themselves versus how the world actually sees this person, and an outcome, of course. All right, let's get into it. So let's find out about the celebrity. The first few cards, the universe needs us to know about Serge. Getting into this. All right, Page of Swords. That's in reverse, and Ace of Cups is also in reverse. Okay. Somebody wants to have a baby. Okay, so somebody around him wants a baby. This could be somebody who is an air sign. This could even be dealing with somebody who is a water sign, but somebody of love or connection, something that they have a fluid, back and forth, very receptive relationship with. This person is probably under 30. They have dark hair and, dark skin, but kind of fair. And they definitely are kind of just learning how to really communicate. As far as hurt or conflict, those things are being pulled. They're pulling away from those things. So that's something that they're trying to unlearn, if that makes sense. So this person is definitely there for the emotion, but the connection is just it's on point. It's very, very fluid. It's very cooperating, but there is a want of a baby. There's some sort of fertile want, and this person is denied that. There's a lack of it. So that's not actually happening as of right now. And this person is again around Sergi. There is some resilience or lack of, I guess, if there's some still, maybe that's why he doesn't want a baby. So currently he's just not wanting that baby or a family as of right now. His bounce back, it's like the concern of like stability. So there's no, he does, it's almost like he doesn't feel like there's enough stability or structure. There's too much movement. Maybe there's just overly a large abundance, a large amount of that movement, okay, that we were talking about on the oracle cards. That's really being indicated here also. And as far as just kind of like knowing how to be a communicator, knowing how to like get in there and not lose their shit, it's just like the two of these people who, you know, are kind of conversating over the baby topic. It's just really taking over this reading. It's just like they're both kind of learning or educating and giving themselves information on how to be in this relationship, let alone, you know, just get into a baby situation. Let's get into a challenge that was in the past for this person. That just went into it, didn't it? It just went straight there. It went straight into Sergi's personal life. So sorry. All right, we got our Page of Wands, and that is in reverse. Two of Swords, Ten of Swords, that's in reverse. We also have our Nine of Cups, that's also in reverse. So something lacking fulfillment, something, you know, lacking, coming into a closure, coming into an end, a cycle coming into the end. Okay, so this is something that is in the past, lack of fulfillment, being in a relationship where some type of love connection or some type of, you know, cooperating relationship. This person in the past who they were dealing with, it was a place where they couldn't feel fulfillment. And it did come into a place where it was ending. And in the ending, it came into a bunch of conflict. There was words being passed back and forth. They could have, you know, been fucked up words or mean words back and forth through texting or even just calling each other on the phone. But there was definitely an ending because of this non-want to learn how to be in the relationship. So it's almost like when he was with this person, it was either him or them. They didn't want to learn or they didn't want to gather up enough energy to be in the relationship. And again, this is something that is in the past. This is something that has come to a conclusion. And in the conclusion, it might have come to some clarity, but I doubt it because it was very aggressive. It was very hostile. It was very confusing, little foggy maybe, but this is something that he has dealt with. And it was either on his end or not sure, but the fulfillment was not there. The accomplishment, the feeling content in the relationship, that just was not there. All right, let's talk about something upcoming. What's upcoming? All right, so in reverse, Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Emperor. Okay, so again, the structure energy card comes up. The father, this is the Emperor. This is the father card. It's just indicating structure, discipline, just like you would think of when you think of like the principal of the school or your own father or someone you look at as a father or male role model. This is just somebody, this is just being indicated that this is upcoming, this father stuff. So that maybe baby conversation is definitely in the air. It's definitely something that could come up in the future. And it is something that will change their life forever. As far as like making choices and growing, this would definitely put them in that space. And that's only if they're able to get into that type of place with the conversation, because again, the structure thing comes up, the discipline, I want to make sure that there's some sort of stability within our lives here, because there is some stress in this Three of Pentacles. It's usually kind of exciting and bringing together of, you know, some sort of joy and a third, you know, bringing in another thing to make it even more strong. But it's just like, there's some stress here. There's just some stress physically. This could be some stress and choices that need to be made as far as fertility, or it could even be indicated that there's some stress or, you know, like there's a lot of things going on as far as financials and the outside or the exterior situation. There's a lot of things going on and it's very passive and it's not supported as much. So this is something that you probably don't see going on, but I'm just feeling like there's no support here when it comes to having a baby. That one of them is not supportive of the family thing. One of them. Let's just say that because it's being brought up again. All right, let's find out how they feel about themselves. They feel like they are very understanding. They feel as if they have a clarity when it comes to thoughts, bringing them out as words and communicating them. What the heck? Oh, I was like, oh, I almost cried. If anything messes with your life, you're like, oh. Okay, so he would consider himself in a place where he's really finding balance or has brought some balance to his life because he feels as if he's healing. He's very much in this really nice, gentle space. As far as wealth, he does not have a problem financially. He doesn't feel like he's stressing out about it. Even yet he thinks he continues to just kind of like start over, begin, comes to a closure, and financially he's, being paid for that. He's definitely rewarded for his efforts. And he feels as if he's pretty understanding. He's in a healing space, very not confused. He's very logical when it comes to communication normally. It's just like he's got like a very rational mind about him, and he's got a very safe sense, if that makes sense. This person's he's very put together. I wouldn't say he's terrible. All right. How does the world or his fans see him versus how Serge feels about himself? Ooh, girl. Okay. So there was something here that was a little bit of a distraction. We as fans, and I'm not meaning me, but just I'm coming from the fans' perspective. Things that are less inspiring is kind of coming up here for me, or like we sense that he might not have enough balance because there's some things here that bring in conflict, even in like a revenge kind of energy. It definitely brings in conflict, chaos, a little bit of loss here, and some damages that have been done that make things seem very uninspiring or unexciting. As far as this Four of Cups upright, there was definitely something here that they considered a distraction, and they think it's probably definitely that relationship that's very stable. It looks like a stable relationship, but it's still distracting. It looks distracting to the fans. They're like, whoa, 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 kick the ball. Don't, date. Don't do that. Don't kiss the girl. Go kick the ball. All right, likely outcome for the next month or so here. Let's get into this. Okay. All right, so a likely outcome here is going over the past about something, or just not acknowledging, looking back on memories, or not acknowledging the past at all, or something that is important as far as childhood. Could even be indicating why he creates okay. So this is indicating that, yes, he has no apologies for what it is that he is, okay? He definitely has a lot of feeling. He has a lot of emotion. He's very intellectual. He has a logical side that you wouldn't believe. But he definitely has almost like... it's almost like he has a cold and confusing, passive way about him also, okay? And that may be why a likely outcome here is him kind of trying to look back in the past, but yet he's lacking in that as far as energy, so he might not even try. But there is some sort of obsession here, or some sort of habit that he has created that he cannot unchain himself to, even though he can, even though he has ample opportunity to do it. He has so many people who would help him. There is something, could even be addictions, could just be a habit. Like, I collect too many comic books, but I, abuse my wife because of it. However you want to look at it, this guy does have some sort of an obsession or an addiction type thing. So something in the way, and something that he could look into his past and understand the connection of why, if that makes sense. Okay. Even though he's like this, bomb diggity father discipline type, he still has this very cold, cut off, very passive, and almost like he doesn't understand why. So if you were to look in the past, though, Serge, you would probably find why. And when you find why, that is the point where you can start to really move forward. All right, please hit subscribe. Thank you so much, C, for your request. I hope that you enjoyed this reading of Serge. We are going to get into our next celebrity tarot reading. Over the next couple of days, I'm going to get the rest of these out. I have a few requests in line, so just bear with me and have some patience for you, girl. All right. Please hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot if you would, please. And thank you. Share, like, and follow also. And check out all my social media in the details box below. Go check it out. If you have a request or a question, leave a comment. And if you want to get all your future tarot card readings, your love readings, all of your celebrity readings, you're going to hit that bell when you hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. Other than that, enjoy the rest of this beautiful 22nd day in February. See ya.